welcome to my channel. This is Pamela Bessa, the founder of The Lucrative Lady, and today I have an exclusive for you. I'm so excited about what I'm about to share with you because it is completely the game changer that you have been waiting for in your business. Now, spoiler alert, what I'm about to share with you, I've actually been talking about it a lot on this channel, but it wasn't a thing on Instagram until very recently. So the CEO of Instagram, Adam Misery, shared a 2-minute video, guys, on Instagram and on Twitter, and everybody is going crazy. Why? Because what he shared in that 2-minute video is so contrary to what Instagram is known for, and it is all about how Team Instagram and the CEO and everybody behind Instagram, how they're going to be changing the platform. And if you can just grasp what I'm about to share with you, then you will understand how to win on Instagram and win big. So what was this 2-minute video about? Basically, it was Instagram warning us that there are big changes coming to the platform. It's not happening yet, but it will be rolled out over the next couple of months. That is why I'm creating this video, so that you can be first to know about it and start to implement it. If you stay until the end of this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 key things that I want you to begin to take action on from today in order to be ahead of the curve with these changes. Now, before I jump in, I want you to do me a massive favor as I'm working hard to grow this channel. Hit that subscribe button and give me that thumbs up on the video so that it boosts the algorithm over here on YouTube and lots more people can see this video and all of the changes that I'm about to share with you. So inside of the 2-minute video that I mentioned earlier that the CEO of Instagram shared, there are 3 key things that he talked about. So I want to talk about each and every one of them and how they can work for your business. The first thing he talked about, and this is the biggest thing that is shaking everybody, is that Instagram is no longer going to be known as a photo sharing app. Instagram is moving to video, guys. Can you believe it? Now, why is this big news? It's big news because photos is what Instagram has been known for. When Instagram started, it was known as the photo platform. It was known as the glossy magazine platform. You had to look a certain way. And so, in came influencers who didn't really care for video, didn't really care for anything else, but they could take good photos. You could take a good photo, you could make it on Instagram. This is way back when. Now, as time has moved on, Instagram then released other things such as Instagram stories and of course carousels and of course Instagram reels as of recent and IGTV. And through all of these changes, Instagram has secretly been warning us that hello, in the next couple of years we are going to be a videos only platform, but they never announced it until now. So now Instagram has officially announced that they are moving away from being a photo giant to being a video giant and competing with the big dogs. That is of course YouTube. So photos has always been a huge part of the reasons why people go on Instagram. In fact, using Instagram hashtags, you could argue that Instagram is a search engine of its own. So I think it's a little bit crazy that you've built all of these things. You are a big contender in this social media space, but what Instagram is saying is that it's not enough for them. They want to knock out YouTube and another platform that I'm going to be talking about in a moment. But the biggest news is that Instagram is moving away from photos into video. Now, I'm not saying that photos are going to disappear 100%, and I don't even think that that's what Adam Misery meant when he did his 2-minute IGTV. But what he did definitely say is that it's going to be known for video. You know how we knew Instagram for photos? It's now going to be known for video. So what does this tell us, and what do we do with this information? I want to share 2 things. If there's one thing that I've learned from Instagram and any other platform when they release new things, is that you want to be ahead of the curve. That means start getting on video right now. The second thing is lean in and listen to what it is that they are telling you. You've got to read between the lines. I highly recommend that you watch that 2-minute video, and I might even link to it below this video on YouTube. Just watch it and read between the lines, because when platforms release, when they say these things, they're not playing. They have thought about them. It's not an afterthought. It's not it's not something that they just thought about in a second. This is something that has been in the pipeworks. So if you want to get ahead of the curve and, really stand out and have the algorithm really push your content, you've got to start leaning in and doing the work from now. Now, the second big thing that Adam Misery shared in that 2-minute IGTV was using the words, there is stiff competition. Yes. So one thing that Instagram is really recognizing is that it's amongst competition. Now, the two competition that they really talked about the most were YouTube and TikTok. So what does this mean? And why are we even talking about YouTube and TikTok when we're talking about Instagram? Well, it's because if you look back at the releases that Instagram has done, they have secretly been competing with these platforms. Think about IGTV. What is it competing with? YouTube. Now think about Instagram Reels. What is it competing with? TikTok. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So all along, they've been secretly aware that these are their biggest competitions, and they are looking for a big slice of that pie when it comes to video marketing. And if you know anything about me on this channel, you know that I have been talking about video marketing for like forever. Get on video, get in front of the camera, and just start using video to push your business. Now Instagram is also saying the same thing, because they know that video is where it's at. Video is the future. It always has been. And so as the world is changing, video is becoming the most dominant method of really sharing information. In a nutshell, Instagram doesn't want to be left behind. It wants a big slice of that video pie, and so should you. So get on top of that video. The third thing that the CEO really honed in on in that 2-minute video is that they know that people come to Instagram to be entertained. So what does this tell us? It means that not only are they saying get on top of your video and start using video instead of photos or any other type of content, but when it comes to video, you've got to think entertainment. They want you to entertain people. Let's face it, these platforms are like puppet masters, and we, the content creators, the business people who are using the platforms, we are the puppets, right? They are literally pulling the strings, and they're using us to create the content, and our job is to bring more people to their platform and to keep people on their platform by being entertaining. Listen, it's a game that they're playing, and it's a game that we have to play along with them. But one of the biggest things when you're playing the social media game is that you've got to play it right. Otherwise, you truly are just a puppet, and they're just using you to really grow their platform and to fill their pockets. But if you think about it, because I know that you are incredibly smart, then doesn't it tell you that your goal when you are on these platforms is two things? Number one, to make sure that your business is incredibly visible, and number two, to make sure that you are making money, you are monetizing the platform. And so every time that these platforms release a new feature, I'm always the first one to start shouting through the rooftops about it, to say get on top of it, get ahead of the curve, so that you can begin to use it to monetize your business. And then that way, yes, of course, we're still building the platforms for the owners of the platforms, but at least your business is benefiting from it. So two things to take away from this at this point is, number one, think video. Number two, think entertainment. These are the two combinations that is going to help you to win on Instagram moving forward. Now, there are other things that Adam Misery really talked about that I want you to know about, because I think it's very important as a creator, as a business person, as an entrepreneur, that you understand where they are thinking. So Adam Misery shared 4 areas that Instagram is really focusing on. And the first area he talked about was the word creators. And do you know what? I think it's really interesting that, the word creators, or we as creators, were number 1 on the list. Now, I'm not suggesting that this list is in any particular order, because he didn't say it. But in my mind, when he said creators first, I understood it. We are the puppets, right? You as a creator, you as a business person. So what he's basically trying to say is we're ready to give back to you, right? So what does he mean, and what's in it for us, we the creators? So Adam Misery said that they want to help creators make a living off the platform. The second thing, they want to help creators monetize the platform. You see what I'm trying to say, right? They want to help you to make money. They want to give back to you, because they realize that that is the only way that you will stay. They're really secretly trying to pull everybody from the other platforms. Now, this isn't bad. This is business, and that's what it looks like. And so if Instagram is giving this to you on a platter, then take it. Now, how are they doing this? There are several ways that they're doing this. Number one, we're seeing ads on IGTV already. They They recently introduced badges. Now they're even talking about introducing affiliates, right? Affiliate marketing via Instagram, which I'm going to create a whole separate video about because it is so exciting. But as a creator, you are now in a position where you actually get paid for being a creator. The second thing he talked about was video. What he said is that through research, one thing that they have noticed is that people are looking for video more on the platform. They're looking for video and they're looking for entertainment. And I've talked a little bit about this earlier in the video, and you can see why. Video is the way the world is going right now. And so if their goal is to really serve the people who use their platform, then they want to use the most effective means to do that, and that is video and entertainment. The third thing on his list was shopping, which isn't actually new on Instagram. So if you go to the Instagram feed, you'll see right at the bottom that there is an icon for shopping. So Instagram has been supporting e-commerce for quite some time now. And with the pandemic, it made this even more relevant because we're all at home, or rather we were all at home, and everybody was shopping online. And so Instagram didn't want to miss out on that pie. So therefore they really pushed shopping, and that is something that they're looking at pushing even more. They want people to create more e-commerce, to create more shops on the platform. They want creators to sell more stuff on the platform. In essence, earlier I talked about how the big dogs, you know, the Instagram competition, as the CEO mentioned, were YouTube and TikTok. But when it comes to shopping, what's another platform that is well known for shopping? Amazon and eBay. So Instagram does not want to miss out on this. They want the shopping to happen on their own platform. The fourth thing he talked about was messaging. So what the CEO also talked about is that how people keep in touch with their friends is very important to Instagram. So even though he didn't give much details about some of the changes that might be happening in the DMs, just that statement alone tells me that there will be some changes in the DMs, and I don't mind. That's brilliant. I think the DMs, you know, are a really good place to do business and to do it properly with heart, which I absolutely love. I love connecting with people on the DMs. So if they're going to be improving the DMs and giving us perhaps more features, more tools to really build connections deeper with people, then I'm all for it. Make it rain, Instagram, make it rain. So I'm not sure how you are using DMs in your business, but for us, when we're launching a product or an offer or a masterclass or anything like that, our DMs are busy because people are asking questions, they want to make connections and all of these things. So I consider the DMs a really, really valuable feature on Instagram. So if they're going to be improving it, then brilliant, bring it on. Speaking of DMs, I'm in my DMs quite often. So if you want to send me a DM, just send me a message. Go to @PamelBassa, connect with me over there. And in fact, follow me over there on Instagram. I have two accounts, @PamelBassa and @TheLucrativeLady. So send me a DM in @PamelBassa and I will be responding to you and making those connections with you because I think they are really, really valuable. Remember to tell me that you found me on YouTube. That's very important. So one statement that the CEO of Instagram did mention in this 2-minute live, he said away from stories and feed. Now, what does this mean? Does this mean that they're going to be killing Instagram stories and the news feed? I don't know. I really don't know, and nobody knows. Only Instagram knows, right? The people behind it. But I do know that they will be, you know, removing the attention from the stories and the attention from the feed and moving it on to video. So I'm talking Instagram Reels, IGTV, and whatever else that they will come up with that is video. So that is exactly what they will be doing. And speaking of video, there are two new things that he did mention that will be coming to video. The first one is recommendations. Right now, when you use Instagram, you sort of see things based on the people who you follow, people who you engage with, and hashtags that you follow. So recommendations sounds like it's going to be them recommending things to you relating to what they know you like. So let's say somebody has a t-shirt shop and you follow that person, and somebody else has another t-shirt shop but you don't follow them. Instagram knows that you like t-shirts, so chances are that they will begin to recommend products to you that you never even followed or you never even knew existed based on your actions on the platform. Sounds to me like Facebook, what Facebook does. So, but recommendations is a thing that they will be using a lot. The second thing they talked about is topics, introduction of topics. Now, we don't know what this looks like, but it sounds to me as though perhaps in settings, you may then be able to choose what topics you are interested in. You might be able to select them. And then when it comes to recommendations, it helps Instagram to be able to curate the type of content for your news feed for you. I don't know, who knows? But these are the two things that will be coming when it comes to some of these changes that are happening on Instagram. Now, before I share my next steps for you, I want to talk about the entertainment factor, because I think that when a lot of people hear entertainment, you know, video and be entertaining is like, what do I need to be funny? Do I need to be a clown? Do I need to be a comedian all of a sudden? Do I need to develop a funny bone? I don't think that's what it is, and I used to think that too. Now, what entertainment means is this. For me, it means having people engage with your content, right? That is entertaining content, because you've had them engage with your content. Now, what is engagement or entertaining content? I actually think that it's a type of content that evokes emotion. So it can be emotional, it can be inspirational, it can be value-based or educational, but the truth of the matter is, or the fact of the matter is, that people are not just, you know, watching that thing and then zapping off, but no, they are sticking on the platform and watching that thing till the end, because they are entertained, right? They are engaged, they are hooked to whatever it is that you are sharing. So when you're thinking about what type of video should I create, make sure you think in that line. Now, finally, to leave you with this, now make sure you have subscribed to this channel if you haven't, and of course give it that thumbs up. I want to share with you my 3 biggest takes on this and what I think you should do next. The first thing I want you to do next is to make sure that you follow me on Instagram and follow the CEO of Instagram. The name will be on the screen and the handle will be under this video, because I really think it's important to follow him so that you can be abreast of the changes ahead of everybody else. And the reason I'm asking you to follow me is not only just to grow my account, but thank you if you do, but it's also to see how I use video, because I use video all the time, and it's actually my favorite means of communication. I actually don't like taking pictures like that just to pose and share a picture, and Instagram is the thing that made me start to do that. So I'm a little bit happy with these changes, to be quite frank. The second thing is to start to adopt video, and again, that's why I said follow me, follow other people who you see are really using video well. Video is where it's at. It's always been video, right? So you've got to let go of any hang-ups of, Pam, I don't even like video, I don't even have a good camera. Use your phone, use whatever you have. It doesn't matter. You don't have to fork out on new tech to make this happen. You've just got to get in on it and, you know, get ahead of the curve. The third thing that I want to share with you is, when it comes to video, make sure that you are going for content that is engaging, that is entertaining, and that makes sense for your brand. That is very important, because people fall into the traps of just creating content because, oh, well, it's video, so now I can just dance in front of the camera. You can dance, but make sure that whatever it is that you're doing, that it makes sense for your brand, because ultimately, just like Instagram are having a big focus on growing their brand and their platform, you've got to have a big focus on growing your brand and your platform and your business. That's very, very important. So stay true to yourself, but use a video as the means to do that. I'm so excited, and I hope that you got value from this video. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about these changes? Are you scared of them? Are you excited? Or which part of it are you most excited about or most intrigued by? I read and respond to all my comments myself. So I want to hear you chime in on this conversation in the comment section. Now, before you go, I have a series of new videos all on Instagram, and some of the biggest changes that are coming out where I dive in deeper. So check out this video where I dive in deeper on yet another change or tool that you've got to be aware of and start using right now in order to grow your reach and your business on Instagram. I love you. Have a good day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Make sure you check it out. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.